Hi guys, I hope you are really well. If you enjoy this video, please click like, please subscribe. Notice underneath this video are information, links all about the podcasts, my different systems, so my grammar podcasts, my listening podcasts, my reading grammar podcasts, my vocab podcasts, and my one-to-one teaching podcasts. You can purchase those very easily. You don't need a credit card, you don't need a PayPal account, it's all very easy. Just drop me an email at the information underneath. Otherwise, please subscribe and enjoy the content. So in today's video, I'm exhausted. I've been to the other house and I've been doing some gardening. I'll tell you all about it. But yeah, I thought I'd walk back across the park. So this is like a rather wet and bedraggled version of Luke. Look at that. So in today's video, I'm going to try to give you slightly longer sections. So it will start in French and then go into English, and start in English and go into French, like you guys like, but slightly longer sections. So that means that Lukey, she's a bit tired. So, so I might not, it might not totally match the exactly what's been said, but it'll be more or less the same ideas, okay? It's just to give you little longer chunks of the French. Right, off you go. So I've just got, and I think I'll switch it half and half as well. I think halfway through I'll go English, French, I'll go French, English, just so you guys have got something to do. God, Luke, you look absolutely awful. Good, so I've just arrived in London. I took the train, it took me 2 hours. Normally it takes an hour and 20 minutes, but there were some problems. Alors je viens d'arriver à Londres. Voilà, j'ai pris le train, il m'a fallu 2 heures. Normalement, il me faut à peu près 1h20 minutes, mais cette fois-ci, il y avait des problèmes. Notice if you want to press stop and you want to try and translate, that's absolutely fine. Don't worry if what I say isn't the same as what you would have said, because there are multiple ways to say certain things. Donc, si vous aviez envie d'arrêter la lecture pour essayer de traduire, allez-y, mais ne vous inquiétez pas si effectivement ce que je vous dis ne ressemble pas à ce que vous vouliez dire, parce qu'il y a plusieurs manières de dire la même chose. Good. So we were supposed to have like these storms and we had a tiny bit of rain and that's it. Alors on était censé avoir ces orages, ces tempêtes. On a eu un tout petit peu de pluie, mais voilà quoi, basta. So my mom will be 70 on the 23rd of June and I'm giving a party at my other house next weekend. So basically it's been all systems go to try and prepare the garden, because I haven't been there myself in ages and ages and ages, because I just haven't wanted to leave London for various reasons. Alors ma mère, elle aura 27. Ma mère, elle aura 70 ans le 23 juin. Donc on a dû travailler à Donf pour comme des dingues pour préparer le jardin, parce que voilà, moi je vais faire une fête chez moi pour son anniversaire et j'ai pas pu y aller depuis l'année dernière pour plusieurs raisons. So I decided to cross the park because I just like to feel a really strong person, and there's just been a few health things going on. And people telling me that I shouldn't be doing certain things and can't be doing certain things, and so my brain just goes, fuck it. Yeah, I'll show you what I can and can't do. Donc effectivement j'ai décidé de traverser le parc parce que voilà, il y a plusieurs personnes qui m'ont dit que je devrais pas faire certaines choses, et voilà quoi, je me suis dit tiens, moi je suis une personne bien forte, donc voilà, c'est moi qui décide ce que je vais faire et ce que je vais pas faire. Good. My legs are getting quite brown as well, actually. Don't know if you can see, probably just look dirty. Yeah, that's quite a good thing. Although I'm really naughty, I put a lot of sun cream on my face and I never put any on my legs unless I'm like actually on holiday. Oui, alors effectivement, j'ai les jambes plutôt bronzées, mais ouais, je suis pas correct quoi, parce que je mets jamais des crèmes sur les jambes, sauf si je suis en vacances, mais j'en mets un paquet sur le visage quoi. Little boy's Asian mom and European dad. I think that's such a lovely mix of genes, like Eurasian, they look really great. Alors le petit garçon, il avait une mère d'origine asiatique, un père plutôt européen. Voilà, je pense que c'est un joli mélange génétiquement. Oh, let's have a little look. Are the gates still open? Elles sont encore ouvertes les portes? Yes, I think they are. So I'm going to show you the Rose Garden in Regent's Park. Alors je vais vous montrer le jardin de rose ou le jardin de rosier. I know how exhausted I look. I had to get up really early and I went out last night with my friend Debbie. Alors j'ai dû me réveiller de bonne heure et je suis sorti hier soir avec pardon me, avec mon amie Debbie. Now I'm going to turn the phone around. So I'm going to send this link to my lovely neighbours and friends, Pat, Les and Jill, because they're always looking at this place. So anyway, look at all the colours. So I come here all the time. Alors moi je viens ici tout le temps. If you've ever, can you hear the American accent? Dancing over the London Pride of Cheshire. Let's just take a minute to enjoy some of these. Now my favourite one's called Nostalgia, and there's another one called Song and Dance, because I obviously was once a song and dance man. I forget what that one's called, the name, but isn't that beautiful? Look at them. We interrupt our programming to look at some roses. Song and dance. And then the one that I really like, these were called Nostalgia, but they're not, I think they've replanted them all or something. Anyway, there you go, we're done. Good. So, what was I going to say? What else do you need apart from the right person? Some warm weather, but not too warm. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il vous faut par ça? Voilà, la bonne personne. Quand il fait chaud, mais pas trop chaud. Life can be so happy and so simple, can't it? Good, so we're going to cross the bridge. I'm just going to have to try to not film children. Although, strictly speaking, it's not against the law if you're in public. My friend who's a solicitor told me this. Alors, je vais traverser le pont. Je vais essayer de ne pas enregistrer les enfants. Par contre, apparemment, ce n'est pas interdit parce qu'on est quand même devant tout le monde, quoi, publiquement. My mum, so what happens is every year on her birthday, my mum comes to my house and I always do a lunch for her and her friend Jane and her friend Gwen. And this is what we've done for 3 years. Alors chaque année, pour son anniversaire, ma mère, elle vient chez moi pour un déjeuner. Alors moi, cousine, elle vient toujours avec son amie Jane et son amie Gwen. Only this year because it's something important. Alors cette année, parce que c'est quelque chose d'important. I said, what do you want to do? And she said, well, because your dad is due an operation, I don't organise anything special. Let's just do the same thing. Don't you think it's the height of selfishness in the middle of a really gorgeous chilled park where everybody's relaxing for people to just have their music at fucking top blast? Aren't people tossers? They really are. Sorry, humanity, but you can be fail. Oui, donc normalement ma mère, what was I saying? So, ma mère elle vient toujours chez moi pour un déjeuner, mais cette année j'ai dit à ma mère voilà, qu'est-ce que tu veux faire pour ton anniversaire? Et ma mère a dit ouais, j'aimerais bien venir, because it's what she's done for the past 3 years and she decided to do something slightly different this year, so we've decided to invite other neighbours. Donc on va faire quelque chose de différent. On a décidé d'inviter d'autres voisins, quoi. So the preparation is insane. And me being a martyr, I'm like, no, I'm not being a martyr. That's a silly thing to say. I just want my mom to sit her ass on a chair and not move, and me to make it really special for her. Because, you know, although people have ups and downs in relationships, it's the woman's 70th, so we want to do something quite lovely. Donc je veux que ma mère s'assoie, qu'elle bouge pas ses fesses, qu'elle reste là, assise, et moi je vais tout faire. So she was like, do you want any money for this? And I said, did you get any money off Grandpa when it was his 70th that you organised? I don't think so, you just did it. Elle m'a quand même proposé un peu d'argent. J'ai dit non. Est-ce que tu as eu de l'argent quand c'était l'anniversaire de Papoun? Elle a dit non. So I think that's kind of reasonable. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it, but my God, this week I'm planning what we're going to eat and the menu. But what is rather lovely is there's only one person with allergies, which is yours truly. It's really warm. Mais ce qui est quand même super sympa, c'est qu'effectivement il n'y a qu'une seule personne avec des problèmes qui a des allergies, et ça c'est moi. It's really warm. Please don't hate me. I'm not sure this is entirely appropriate for YouTube. Just 1 second. So I'm not going to take my top off because it'll hurt my shoulders. Alors je vais pas enlever mon t-shirt parce que sinon ça va faire du mal. Pardon, ça va faire mal aux épaules. Another asshole with their music. Alors encore un connard avec leur musique. Now this place in Regent's Park, I used to come here all the time with my friend Priscilla. Alors cet endroit-ci, je venais ici tout le temps avec mon amie Priscilla. So this is quite brown and this is quite pale. It's like has been in the sun, hasn't been in the sun. Why would you be? Let me know, YouTube. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Alors dites-moi ce que vous en pensez. Dites-moi ce que vous en pensez. Do you think I'm being funny? Moi je suis un peu bizarre là. I just think it's like a really strong perfume. Don't wear a really strong perfume if you're with other people that might not like that perfume. Alors ne portez pas un parfum bien fort si vous êtes avec d'autres personnes. And I like music. I like to dance. Do you know, I'm such a bitter little shit. I'm now tempted to walk the other side of the park. Yeah, do you know what? We're going to walk on the other side of the park. Alors moi, je suis tellement amer que j'ai envie de marcher, de sortir par l'autre côté du parc. So what else can I be telling you? So I went out with my friend Debbie last night. Now Debbie's a really inspiring, interesting person. Hang on, I'm losing my shirt. Alors je suis sorti avec mon amie Debbie hier soir. Alors Debbie, c'est une personne bien intéressante. So I really have a lot of respect and admiration for people who changed their careers halfway in their life. Alors moi j'ai beaucoup de respect et d'admiration pour des gens, effectivement, pour les gens qui ont changé des carrières, de métier, enfin à mi-point. So you know, you've already done something quite successful, and then you want to do something else. Alors si vous avez déjà fait quelque chose, vous avez déjà largement réussi une autre carrière, notre métier, mais que vous avez quand même envie de changer. That I think is fabulous. Alors ça, je pense que c'est fabuleux. So Debbie used to do loads of different stuff. I think she had like a post office or something. Je pense qu'elle avait un bureau de poste. But she was quite high placed in the post office. Alors elle était assez bien placée. But she just decided to retrain, and I think she had a bit of a, personal situation on a relationship level. And so she just decided to become a counsellor, and she's very, very good. Donc elle a décidé de devenir psychothérapeute, et elle est forte, quoi. Elle assume, elle est vraiment, elle a beaucoup de talent. So, she's always really mindful as well that when you talk to her on a personal level, she's like, I don't want to be like, treating you like this is my job. Donc, elle est toujours, voilà, elle est un peu méfiante, quoi. Elle a peur de nous parler comme si c'était son travail. And I'm like, Debbie, just because you've learned skills on how to talk to people and how to listen to people and to give really bloody good advice, that's you now, that's not even work. So don't worry about it. Alors moi je lui ai dit, alors parce que tu as forcément les capacités d'écouter les gens, de les entendre, d'offrir tes conseils alors comme il faut, du bon conseil, alors ça vient de toi, c'est pas forcément de ton travail. So she's great. So we went out, we fought over who was going to pay. I won, alors on s'est bagarré, alors c'est moi qui ai gagné. She wants to pay next time, which is absolutely fine. C'est elle qui veut payer la prochaine fois. Voilà, c'est bien. And we both had the same curry. Only because I'm a chav, I had mine with chips as well as the rice. Alors on a eu un curry, more of a sort of Asian curry than a Chinese curry, than an Indian curry. Alors plutôt asiatique que chinois. Et moi parce que je fais partie de la racaille, alors moi je l'ai eu avec des frites plutôt qu'avec du riz quoi. But it was really, really nice. And then she knows what I kind of like, and we just stopped the car in the middle of this really gorgeous little village that's got its own little lake, little pond opposite the houses. God, it was just really beautiful. Alors parce qu'elle sait très bien ce que j'aime bien, ce qui me plaît, on s'est arrêté devant un petit étang, un petit lac. Really, really lovely evening. Because there's a few things stressing and worrying poor old Lukey on an emotional level at the moment. I miss somebody very much, and she's like, I know what'll cheer you up. Parce qu'il y a certaines choses qui m'inquiètent en ce moment au niveau émotionnel. Voilà, il y a quelqu'un qui me manque énormément. Yes, and yeah. You see the birds? I learned this system with t-shirts at school, by the way, so it stops you getting marks on your shoulders. You don't hurt your shoulders, but then you can stay cool. Alors j'ai appris ce système à l'école, au collège. Ça te permet quand même de porter quelque chose d'assez lourd, mais sans poser un problème aux épaules, sans laisser des traces. Now, if I come out this side of the park, I'm going to have to take a bus. I'm just trying to think which bus I need. Alors si je vais sortir de ce côté du parc, je vais devoir prendre un bus, et je me demande quel bus. So, my mum came round to help me because I was cutting a load of stuff in the garden. She knows there's a party, it's not a surprise party. Alors ma mère elle est venue pour me donner un coup de main. Elle sait très bien qu'il y a une fête, alors c'est pas une surprise. But I was like with the chainsaw and you know all the tools, and she was just happy to pick up all the crap. Alors moi j'étais là avec les tronçonneuses, les outils, et elle était largement contente de tout ramasser quoi, which was really cool. So we had quite a nice afternoon. Alors ouais, c'était chouette. Alors on a passé un bon après-midi. And my friend Les and Pat, they've got a lovely bench, and you can see the sunset. It's really, really pretty. Because our houses are all, well, Les and Pat have got both. So we've got sort of, my house is sort of within Victorian sort of walls, and they've got a Victorian wall, but then they've got this view of the sunset. And so Les had gone to paint it a green colour, but the paint had come out a different colour, and it's like this blue. It's just a really nice bench colour. So we all sit on this new bench, looking at the sunset, drinking coffee. Except that halfway through the afternoon we were so warm that I said to my mum, do you know what I could just drink? I could just drink. So in the UK this is called squash. Let me know underneath if you know what squash is, if you're not from the UK. So it's basically like a juice, a cordial, that you then dilute with water. We used to live on it as kids. It's just completely what I wanted. Donc effectivement, alors mes amis, mes voisins Les et Pat, eux ils ont, parce que toutes nos maisons ont été construites effectivement là où il y a un mur qui date de la période de l'époque un peu plutôt victorienne, mais eux ils ont quand même ça, mais ils ont aussi une belle vue panoramique avec le coucher du soleil. Donc je suis allé chez eux pour m'asseoir avec ma mère Il y a le banc. Et Les, il voulait le peindre, sauf qu'en fait, il s'est trompé de couleur. Il s'est trompé de peinture. Voilà, maintenant, alors je pense que c'était censé être bleu, plutôt vert, couleur forêt, il laisse tomber. Et enfin, finalement, c'est bleu, quoi. Mais voilà, c'est joli. So that was very nice. And they've got 2 dogs that I just love. I literally lie down on the floor with these dogs and have a cuddle. I really, really do. I just think they're the nicest dogs, particularly Walter. The other one's lovely, but I know Walter more than I've known Bry. I could cuddle Walter for hours. And he knows when someone's a bit sad. Alors, ils ont 2 chiens. Alors, je m'entends trop bien avec leurs chiens. Ils sont adorables. J'adore leur donner des câlins. Surtout Walter, qui est le plus âgé, parce qu'il sait très bien quand quelqu'un est un tout petit peu triste. Yeah. So I need to decide what I'm going to do for this buffet next week, because it'll be warmer. I'm not going to do a sit-down plated thing. And there'll be 10 people. So if you live in the UK and you've recently purchased anything a bit like quiche, pie, outdoorsy, summery, foodie kind of thing, and you think, oh, that was really nice, some fish cakey, nicey thing, then just let me know underneath, and I will go and buy it, you know, at some point. Alors effectivement, si vous avez quand même mangé, parce que c'est un buffet à volonté, et si vous avez mangé quelque chose de similaire récemment et vous habitez en Angleterre, au Royaume-Uni, je devrais dire, alors merci de me le dire, comme ça je vais pouvoir en acheter. Good God, Luke, I look really, really pale. To tell you the truth, I'm not actually this pale. I've just got a shit ton of sun cream on. Alors à vrai dire, je suis pas aussi pâle, mais j'ai mis un tas de crème protectrice, crème solaire. When we get to the end of the park, we'll turn around. No, I mean, I'll stop the camera. So, my best friend has gone to Malta, which is really interesting and exciting because her mom is actually from Malta. And it's rather sad, and I'm sure she wouldn't mind me saying this. If the story moves you, then please, even just £1 to some form of a dementia charity. But her mum's got dementia, so she sort of feels really close to her mum when she goes to this place. Donc ma mère amie, effectivement, elle est partie en vacances, enfin en Malte. Sa mère, elle est d'origine maltaise. Voilà, c'était une langue qu'elle parlait avec ses sœurs, ses frangines. Et malheureusement, la mère de ma meilleure amie est atteinte de la démence. So she doesn't remember anybody. She finds it really difficult. She's without language pretty much now. Recently she was in hospital, and she's such a lovely lady. When I used to know her years ago, she looked after me loads. Yeah, I went and slept at the hospital looking after her because she was such a cool lady. I was like, one day I will pay you back. Alors elle était adorable quand j'étais plus jeune, elle s'occupait fort de moi, elle était super chaleureuse. Et un jour, je me suis dit, un jour, j'aurai la possibilité de te repayer. Et c'est ce que j'ai pu faire, parce qu'elle a dû aller à l'hôpital, et elle n'était pas trop sereine ni satisfaite là, vu sa condition. Et voilà, donc c'est pour ça que j'ai choisi, j'ai passé 10 jours en train de m'occuper d'elle. Yeah. But what's really funny is I adore my best friend, but she's not, how would I put this? She's not super into exactly the same thing as I am. Alors j'adore ma meilleure amie, mais ses passions ne sont pas les miennes. And she's got these really cool aunts, the sisters of this poor lady. Alors là, ces 2 tantes, super sympas, les sœurs de cette pauvre dame. And one of them has rung up and told her what alcohol to buy at the airport because they want to get absolutely shit-faced. And they're kind of getting on in age, and the other one is like, oh, I've got us some work. My friend is a lawyer, so she doesn't need work. And she's like, no, I've got us a job. We're going to be in the crowd scene on Gladiator 2 as extras. And she's like, I just want to sit on holiday by the pool and drink alcohol. What is this shit? Donc, cette tante lui a dit, alors, voilà, on a des tafs, alors effectivement, on va aller travailler. On va faire gladiateur, mais enfin, le 2. Mais Sam, elle a juste envie de picoler, de boire de l'alcool, sans tout cet effort, quoi. So we'll have to see what happens. On devrait voir ce qui se passe. On devra voir ce qui se passe. Now this is a rather interesting tree. Alors c'est un arbre bien intéressant. Look at that. I've no idea what that is. I've seen one that looks very similar, but it's pink. My friend Jill would know, or she'd know where to look it up. Alors, and Pat would have a lovely book on it. Alors j'ai vu quelque chose de similaire, mais voilà. Il était rose. Alors mon amie Jill, ouais, je suis sûr, elle saurait ce que c'est, sinon elle saurait où regarder. Et Pat, ouais, elle aura un livre. When I arrived at the station, alors quand je suis arrivé à la gare, there were all these signs up saying, please don't run. Alors il y avait toutes ces pancartes marquées, merci de ne pas courir. And it was 29 degrees, I was carrying a bag, and we'd been on a train for 90 minutes. You could not imagine how nobody wanted to run, it was the least appropriate sign. Alors, je peux même pas vous dire, alors personne n'avait envie de courir, personne. Oh, the trapeze school is here. Trapeze. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I remember this from last year. Alors, je m'en souviens de l'année dernière. Let's try and find it. Do you know what? I can't do certain things because of my tendons at the moment, but I'm going to do this. I'm determined, even if it rips my hands. Alors, je peux pas faire certaines choses à cause de mes tendons en ce moment, mais je vais le faire. And this was something I always wanted to do, and I never got around to doing it. Alors, c'est quelque chose que j'ai toujours voulu faire, et voilà, j'ai jamais trouvé le bon moment. So this just shows you, if you want to do something, do it. Look at that.
Like literally.
So cool. So I think it's the people that run it now who are just playing. Alors je pense que ce sont des gens qui sont en charge, qui jouent. But yeah, lovely. Nearly outside of the park. Sorry if you just got a big chunk of belly button. Alors je m'excuse si vous avez juste vu le nombril. So what else has been going on in my world? So I've had to sort of decide whether or not I was going to do a Besançon trip this year, and it's a little bit difficult because I've got a lot of appointments over June and July. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, which is a real shame. So possibly it would have to be in August, but we will see. Alors je ne sais pas bien sûr si je vais faire effectivement mes vacances linguistiques à Besançon cette année, parce que j'ai plein de petits rendez-vous en juin, juillet. And do you know what's really weird? I just don't want to leave London at the moment. You know, there's someone I really care about. I see them regularly. I just don't want to leave London. Alors j'ai pas envie de quitter Londres. Il y a quelqu'un, enfin, de très important pour moi. Je veux le voir régulièrement. I'm like, I'm going to stay in London. Je vais rester à Londres. So we came in. You came in here with me. We went around the gardens. We then sort of walked across. Came by the lake. We sort of went a bit of a messed up way across the lawn. And then now we are, or we should be, by St John's. Yes, there we are, by St John's Wood. So we're going to go up this way. I'm looking forward to my shower later. Alors, qu'est-ce que j'attends ma douche avec impatience. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk just as far as St John's Wood to show you the church, because that's kind of quite cute. Now there's actually a really famous cricket, not just the pitch but the whole centre, which is, well, there's two in London, there's the Oval and Lord's, and this is Lord's. So if you're into cricket, this is the place to come. Si vous aimez le cricket, c'est l'endroit où il faut venir, c'est l'endroit à voir. But I quite like St John's Wood as well. It's a nice little church, a nice little almost like a little village high street. For those of you who aren't from the UK, if you've ever been to London and you've gone to Abbey Road Studios, so it's the studios where they recorded all the Beatles stuff. God, I look so tired. I also look at my gardening hands. Go home, hot bath, scrub, nails, done. Everything. Donc si vous n'êtes pas de, effectivement, si vous n'êtes pas britannique, mais vous êtes quand même venu une fois à Londres, ça se peut que vous connaissiez Abbey Road Studios, là où the Beatles ont fait plusieurs disques. Et ça, c'est pas loin d'ici. Mais j'aime bien St John's Wood parce que voilà, c'est un peu village, un peu plus petit. So many bloody couples, aren't there, in summer? When you miss somebody, you want to be with somebody, it just really rubs it in your face, doesn't it? Il y a trop de couples, enfin, en été, quand il y a quelqu'un qui te manque, voilà. T'as l'impression qu'ils se foutent un tout petit peu de ta gueule. They're always nice. Houses. I'm worried I'm not going to sleep though, because when I go, I don't tend to do more than one, maybe maximum 2 coffees in the morning when I'm in London. For several reasons. A, because I won't sleep, or B, because it always makes you want to go to the little boys' room. Let's be honest, let's be very frank. Alors à Londres, je fais maximum de 2 cafés tous les jours, 2 tasses de café, et surtout le matin, parce que sinon on a toujours envie d'aller aux chiottes. And when I'm there, there's all these neighbours, my friends, and coffee is what they do. They're older people, they just want a coffee. Le café, c'est ce qu'ils font. Ce sont des gens plus âgés, c'est ce qu'ils font. So, I'm always caffeinated AF. Alors, je suis hyper caféiné. So, I know I won't necessarily sleep tonight. Alors, je sais très bien que j'aurai du mal à dormir ce soir. Isn't it weird with light, but when the light changes, you see little things that you didn't see before. In my case, I need certain light to see things. Alors c'est bizarre avec la lumière. Alors la lumière change et on arrive à voir des choses qu'avant on ne voyait pas. I used to walk every Thursday morning with somebody very lovely, and when the light changed, you just suddenly see bits of architecture that you'd never seen before, even though it was really central London. Alors moi, je me promenais tous les jeudis matins avec quelqu'un d'adorable, et quand la lumière changeait, on voyait un peu d'architecture qu'en avant, on n'avait jamais vu. So here we are, almost at the church. Alors regarde, on est bientôt à l'église. So, I don't know, those of you that know, do you know the song Warwick Avenue by Duffy? You're quite near there as well. There's the church. I might say goodbye here. Je pense que je vais dire au revoir et adieu. And I will see you. I will see you in the week. I will post our lessons. We've got a lot to look forward to this week. So we've got our lovely lessons with Brooklyn. We've got our lovely lessons with the Monday Club. And we've got I'm almost done with our newest podcast, which is all the different connectors and connectors that you could possibly use. An absolute mixed bag. And next time you see me, I will be slightly better dressed. I will be washed. I will be haircutted. That's obviously not a word. I will be less exhausted looking, and I will be a miracle of modern grooming. Alors la prochaine fois, vous allez me voir. Je serai bien coiffé, bien lavé, les ongles bien faits. Bien habillé, tout sera fait et fait. If you've enjoyed this video until then, please click like, please subscribe. You can always make a donation via my Ko-fi account if you enjoy the free videos. And I will speak to you guys soon. There's Lord's Cricket Ground. What a lovely place to end the walk. Used to play cricket as a kid, don't really care too much now. But not for a team, just to whack it around in a park. That sounds very dodgy. Alright guys, all my love, I hope you find these useful. Take care.